Yo, what's up? What's up? Yo, can I be honest with y'all? Can I have a moment of transparency? That's what they call it, right? For me, guys, right now, I feel like I'm in one of those seasons in life where you're in between receiving the vision and it actually coming to pass in your life, right? So, like, that space in between is where I'm at right now. And I know for myself, while you're in this space, or while I'm in this space, or while I have been in this space in the past, this is the space where a lot of us, when you're working towards something, or you're praying for something, or you're hoping for something, and you think you're doing the things to make it happen, and it just hasn't happened yet, right? Has anybody been there? Am I talking to anybody? Because that's where I'm at. And what I realized for myself is that when I'm in this space of expecting, right, of doing what you think you should be doing every day, a lot of times that expecting of something to happen turns into you expecting it to happen faster than it's supposed to happen. You see what I'm saying? So when we get into that space, when we're expecting things, or we think things should have already happened, right? Or we start to allow doubt to creep in. We start to allow questions to pop up. We start to allow maybe people's opinions to matter a little more when things aren't necessarily happening the way that you dream they would, or the way that you envision that they would. And this is the most dangerous space we can be in, guys, because this is also the space where if you allow that doubt to creep in, if you allow those opinions to resonate in your mind, if you allow even outside situations to distract you and deter you and cause you to stop believing or stop having as much faith as you should in whatever your vision is, this is the space where we can begin to give up. This is the space where we can begin to quit. This is the space where we can begin to lose hope or to lose faith in what we already know that God has for us in our life. And I just want to say to anybody out there that may be in that space, I'm in this space right now too, but you can't give up. You got to remember that vision. You got to remember that dream. In those moments when doubt pops up, think of that dream. Think of what that dream will do, not only for yourself, but for your family. Think of the impact that you will have when you achieve what you're working towards. Because I'm going to tell you, everything is not going to happen on your time. The moment you start expecting things to happen when you want them to, is the moment that they don't, right? It never fails. It's the moment that it does not happen the way you expect it to when you start expecting it. And that, for me, is what has caused me to give up or quit in the past. But in this moment, for me, it's about understanding that there is a process, and understanding that while in this process, there's lessons I'm learning. There's wisdom I'm gaining. There's skills that I'm learning about or growing within. There's resources I'm getting access to. There's people I'm becoming connected to. There's all of these things that are building up to your breakthrough, right? It's like a house. You can't move into a house until it's done being built. And a lot of times, especially in the early phases, the house don't look like it's supposed to look, right? The frame may not even be up yet. It may only be the foundation. And you may not even see the full picture of what's going to be there once the building is done. But you got to stay faithful. You got to stay focused. You got to stay determined. You got to stay in that space to where you don't allow the doubts, the negative opinions, the circumstances to affect what God has given you, what you know you're working towards, what you know is for you in the future. It's a process. And I'm telling you, if you can get through that process, the beauty on the other side of that process, just keep going, guys. Just keep going. If he gave you a vision, if he gave you a dream, it's because it's for you. Don't let people deter you. Don't let situations deter you. Don't let doubt creep in. It may not happen when you want it to happen, but be in that process. Understand there's work to be done. Matter of fact, fall in love with that process. Fall in love with the process. Understand every day the progress is what you're seeking. Just seek progress every day. And if you continue to do that, eventually that progress is going to get you to the finish line. Let's go, people.